Bro, why is my steering wheel pointed up? What the helly? Come down. Oh, this is a two-handed job. So I just tried to get this thing out of the driveway, and it wasn't impossible, but it was a little sketchy. I think the rear suspension just like settled a little bit more, and now it's like, I swear it's like lower than it was before. So we're gonna have to raise it again. The first drive, like the first 2 or 3 drives was like perfect. It was like perfect fitment, but I think it's settled just a little bit more. Like, bro, that's basically touching the fender. Any little bump, that's touching the fender. So we're gonna have to raise it some more and hope for the best. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That's, damn, touching the chair. It's all good. I'm just gonna take the daily for today, and I will raise this in a little bit. We're finally gonna raise this thing. Jeez. Houston, we have a problem. What is that? That looks like trans fluid. I don't think diff fluid is red. Where is that coming from? Oh. Okay. Hold on, I need to get up under here. Okay, that looks like trans fluid. And I see it coming from here. I cannot see where exactly that's coming from, so that's a slight problem. Okay, so we got a trans leak. Not a big deal. It's kind of a big deal, but I'm just not even gonna worry about it. So so obviously this car is old as hell, 25, 26 years old or something like that. So issues like this are gonna happen. I mean, it's just an old car. I see some people say that they don't necessarily get the leak fixed and that they put that some kind of sealant over the leak and people just drive like that. I mean, you know, it's an old car, so like who wants to put in all that work and stuff into these? I genuinely could not find where the leak was. Like, I have no idea where the leak is. It's like coming from like the leaf spring. It's like in front of the leaf spring, and it's dripping from, I guess, like one of the like support frames, I guess. It's dripping from like the frame. So like above that, I guess. I don't know what exactly is above there. Some kind of like, I don't really know what exactly is above that, but that's kind of where it's leaking from. If I can turn this flashlight on real quick, hold on. So if we get up under here, you see that big puddle? It's red. That's all new. And for some reason, it happened when I lifted the car. So I'm assuming it's been leaking. It pulled up somewhere, and then I lifted the car, and then it all came spilling out. It does look quite oily and gritty under here, like where the leaf spring is. That's not necessarily a good thing, but we will figure that out, I guess. I don't really know what I need, like some kind of ring or something like that. I don't know. It just needs to be resealed, whatever it is. But it's a common issue, so I'm thinking that we just leave this in here for a while. I don't necessarily need to drive this that often, and then that gives me a chance to work on some other things that I need to do in this car anyway. So I have no idea, but that is a great way to start off the new year. great way to start off 2026 is with a trans leak. Beautiful. So I guess, I don't know, I can probably call around to some shops and see if I can get this sorted out. In the meantime, I need to really dial in my fitment in the rear. I made a very stupid mistake on the other side, which is why it's been so funky. I'm too embarrassed to even say what that mistake is, but hopefully I can get it resolved and we'll be good to go. But I think for now, Corvette is probably down and out. So it is what it is. You know, it's an old car. I don't know. I'm about to trade this thing in for something. I don't know. Hold on. That's actually a pretty interesting idea to do a trade-in. But I like this car. I need to keep this car. It gives me issues here and there. It's an old car. It happens. So I don't know. And I still have not been able to get rid of this. I think I'm just going to take this to a junkyard or something and just drop it off. I'm sure they'll do something with it or something. I have no idea. So not a clue what to do with that thing. It's just been sitting here. So wasting space. So I kind of need an oil change in this car anyway. So what I'm thinking is I take it to some Chevrolet nearby and have them do the oil change and just a full-on check around the car just to see if anything else needs to be fixed while they're under there. And if they can diagnose where the leak is coming from, I can probably just take it to some shop, some transmission shop or something like that. Because I know those dealerships, they be taxing. They tax and tax and tax. But I don't know. It depends. It depends. If they give me a good price, which they probably won't, it's going to be expensive. But you pay for the convenience. That's what you have to think about. You pay for the convenience. They know what they're doing, number one, and they get it done quick. And if you need to, you get a loaner. So, you know, you can't really beat that. But if they give me some outrageous price, like $3,000, $4,000, I'm just going to say no. And I'll take it to some transmission shop. Hopefully they don't wreck my car or something. But, you know, just working with what I have at this point. But it has been quite a learning experience with this car. These wheels are so shiny, bro. Hold on. Look at that. You got to get that in 4K. And these are dirty. These are dirty as hell. But this car is a learning experience. I mean, for the most part, everything has been good. I guess you will get some leaks here and there. I did have an oil leak at one point in time, but that was just the sending unit, I think it was called. I had to get that replaced. I did not do that myself. That was a pain in the ass to do. And I'm not even gonna get into that, but that was the only like actual leak that I had. This one is, I don't want to say new because it seems like it's been leaking for a good little bit and just pooling up somewhere. But as far as leaking out of the car, I have not seen that yet. So initially I thought it was a diff leak, and that I was like, oh, fuck. But a transmission leak is common. It's, I don't want to say okay, but it is something. But, you know, sucks to suck, right? But hopefully the car's not down for too long. Because that would suck, man. I love driving this car. But, damn, dude, this sucks. I'm just sitting here taking it all in. This sucks. Literally the start of the new year, we have a trans leak. That is just crazy. You can't make that up, bro. There's no way in hell I'm doing trans work in here. Absolutely not. I'm definitely not doing trans work in here. That is a hell no. But just a quick little video. I mean, there's not really much I can do right now. I'm just going to dial in this fitment and then we'll go from there, dude. I have no idea. But if I can just find the source of that leak, I literally could not find it at all. I need to get like some brake cleaner. I don't know if I have any brake cleaner over there so I can clean it up and actually see what the hell's going on under there, because it's like really gritty. But if I can just find out where the leak is, I can just put some sealant around it for a little bit and then figure it out then. Because I don't know, we just passed Christmas and I'm broke.